Hey everyone, welcome to Sunday Night Soul Time for this Sunday, December 15th, 2019. We have a really incredible topic tonight tied to one of my favorites, to abundance. And it's not quite what you would expect to be hearing talked about at this time of year, but it's about opening yourself up to receiving. And so one of the biggest obstacles for you having the abundance that you want in any aspect of your life, right? Because abundance just isn't about money, though that's a part of it. So I'm talking about love, health, whatever it is that you are limiting yourself by a limited perspective and belief of what is even possible for you. And the trick is that you want to open yourself up to receive all that is meant for you, all that is possible for you via the universe, if you will. And so it's really a shift. It's about you, in a way, surrendering and letting go, like the ideas that you have for yourself, whether, it's specific financial goals or career goals or whatever they are, health-related goals, well-being goals, and instead kind of letting those go and dissipate and open yourself up to the infinite possibility of what is possible for you if the universe is running the show, okay? So it's a really important practice. It's a really important way to exist and hold your energy, if you will. And when we are limited in our scope and we're really tied to something that we want for ourselves, now it's okay to have goals and visions and ideas for yourself, but when you're so narrow-minded and kind of fixated on those and it starts to feel like a controlling energy, you block yourself. You have to really, you're in co-creation, put out there what you want, but you got to surrender the outcome. And part of that is really having a practice of just opening yourself up to be willing to receive all that's meant for you, to be willing to, open yourself up to receive that. If any of you know the actress Lupita Nyong'o, she was sharing about this on an episode of Super Soul Sunday with Oprah recently. I would actually recommend that you watch and share about this if it's a topic that you want to dig in more to. But it's really like opening yourself up to just even allow yourself to kind of feel what it would feel like to receive all the gifts, to receive all the abundance that is actually planned for you. And so it's like really opening up your field, your mind, everything into a place of allowing. And so that's what we're going to really focus on the meditation today. But I do want to offer to you 3 really simple practices. And if you're feeling at all that I feel like I'm closed off, I feel like maybe I'm not really open to allowing something in, then this is, follow these 3 practices and really make this a part of your routine, if you will. And so the first practice is really simple in that it's about you sitting when you're in a quiet space, like in a 5-minute kind of meditation space. And what you want to do is close your eyes and you just want to like imagine and allow that like almost there's like a funnel above your head. And it's opening wider and wider and wider and wider. And in that moment, you really want to just consciously start repeating to yourself that like, I'm available to all the good that's meant for me. And you almost want to start to get like excited, like, because these are things you can't even imagine for you. It's the universe, right? It's like what the universe has planned for you. It's so much bigger than you. And you want to just spend 5 minutes a day, like in this energy of giddy excitement, like saying, whatever it is that you've got planned for me, because it's so much bigger than what I conceptualize for myself, I'm ready for it. And you imagine like this big funnel, if you will, like over your head, and just allowing it to widen and widen and widen and stretch it a little bit more each time. And allow all this goodness to come in and just really affirm like this is the will, the will of the universe that you actually want to be in alignment with, that you're actually open to, like whatever this is. And just get yourself in a space where you just imagine opening, you're so excited to whatever it is, like excited about the infinite possibility. Okay. So that's practice number 1. Practice 2 is really about self-worth. So you receive what you believe you deserve, right? And so if you're not receiving, if you're experiencing, especially severe lack in any aspect of your life, I promise you it's most likely tied to a feeling of unworthiness and as mirrored and reflected in that aspect of your life. Okay. So another practice here is to really focus on that and just, it's sometimes act as if as well, is really focus, again, I would say in like a 2 to 3 minute kind of silent space of just allowing yourself and saying aloud in a silent kind of affirmation that I am ready to receive this. I deserve this. I am worthy of this. I allow myself to feel worthy to receive this, whatever it is. And really what I want you to do, and when you're in this space, and again, you can combine this with practice 1 and 2. I'm just kind of want to distinguish the difference here for you because unworthiness is a bit of a deeper issue. And I have other videos and practices on unworthiness in general. You can go take a look at those if you want to go deeper on it. But it's really like consciously acknowledging, awareness is key. I have a worthiness issue within this, and just sit in the silent space and just say, help me feel worthy to receive this. Help me feel and know my own worthiness. Again, this is tied to a specific area where you're experiencing a lot of lack, and just really allow yourself to start to feel worthy. And you do that by like a silent affirmation. I am more than worthy to receive this. I deserve to receive love. I am worthy of receiving love. I am worthy of my paycheck doubling. Whatever it is, you want to just really focus in on feeling the worthiness of receiving. So the first one is about just getting yourself excited, like opening up to like the whole possibility of what's imaginable, for you, and consciously like opening yourself up to even receive what the universe has planned for you. And the second is you really focus on feeling worthy. And sometimes like there's no magic bullet here. It's just a daily practice of you focusing and putting conscious intention around feeling more worthy. And you can do that in 3 minutes a day and just intend and meditate on your own worthiness and decide to choose to feel worthy. I have a lot of other practices, like I said, on worthiness. You can write yourself a love letter every day or every week, whatever works for you, or every month. If it's really hard, you can look in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself, but for this one in particular, as it relates to abundance, it's really sitting in quiet space and just allowing yourself to feel worthy and just allowing yourself to feel it. And that will evolve over time and it'll show up in amazing ways. And then the third one, which is what you'd expect to hear more about at this time of year, is to look at the place that you give from, right? Where a lot of us are, no matter what holiday you celebrate, are going to be doing a lot of giving right now. Are you giving from a place of lack? Are you fretting over dollars and cents to a kind of insane degree? Does it feel like a chore? The energy from which you give with is also the energy from which you will receive from. It's all connected, right? It's all one. So another way to open yourself up to receive all that's meant from you is to look at the energy with which you are giving right now. Are you giving from a place of joy and excitement? Are you giving freely as your heart calls you to give, knowing that there's an unlimited amount of abundance in the world. The scarcity doesn't exist. And that as you give, you'll receive, so you don't need to worry about it. Or are you being miserly? Again, I'm not saying like you have to be do something that's just not practical. But if you notice, and you'll tune into this on your own guidance, if you notice that you're, being a little bit controlling on this, well, then you're going to kind of receive that in return. So it's a real opportunity right now for you to focus on the energy from which you're giving. Give as your heart is calling you, and trust that as you give, as your heart's calling you, you receive everything you need. You always have everything you need in every moment. In every present moment, you always have everything you need, okay? So those are the 3 practices: consciously focusing yourself up onto receiving, not what you want for you, but the unimaginable possibility of what the universe wants from you. It wants to give you. Second, spend conscious intention on feeling worthy to receive. Feel worthy. Just There's no magic bullet here. You make it practice to sit quietly 3 minutes a day and decide to feel worthy. That's it. And number 3, really use this opportunity in the giving season to focus on how and the place that you're giving from. All of this will really increase your experience of abundance in your life. Okay, so let's meditate. So if you're not in a quiet and comfortable position, go ahead and find that place now. And just join me now in closing your eyes. Together, let's do 3 deep breaths together as we breathe in through our nose and release. Breathe in and release. And breathe in again. And release. And just tune in with me and imagine that there's a beautiful white light in the center of the earth. And just feel your oneness with this light as it starts to slowly come up through all the layers of the earth, entering in through the bottom of your feet. And as it does, it's going to clear, cleanse, release anything that's not in alignment with abundance. As it starts to flood your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips and pelvis, your stomach, your upper abdomen, your heart, your back, your shoulders, your arms. Feel the light just pouring into every cell of your body, clearing away anything that's not in alignment with abundance. And the light comes up through your throat and your neck, and it floods your face, the back of your neck, your head, really swirling around in your head, releasing limiting beliefs tied to abundance. And the light comes up and out the top of your head, and it goes up, 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 higher than you can imagine, where it meets a huge golden sun, golden ball of light. And this light now also clears away everything that's not in alignment with your highest good. As this golden liquid light falls down into the top of your head, your face, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your chest and back, your abdomen, your hips, your pelvis, your legs, and the light pours down back to the center of the earth, and it bounces right back up, and it flows out the front of your heart and covers you 360 degrees. And now we're going to expand your light to cover the entire room you're in, the entire home or building you're in, the city, the state, the entire country you're in, and then push it out to cover the entire globe. And I just want you to imagine that you're sitting in a beautiful field covered with wildflowers of all colors, a gentle breeze on your face, the sun shining overhead. Now we're going to open you up to receiving all that is possible for you. And so I want you to imagine that over your head is a spear. And the spear is just starting to widen and widen, almost like a cornucopia, widening up more than you can imagine. And at the same time, feel a light within your heart center that also begins to expand, becoming a golden light in the center of your chest. And now this light is like the size of a volleyball. And now this light becomes even bigger, like the size of a sun around your body. And from above, just start to feel anything that represents abundance to you, just flowing in, streaming in. And I want you to just sit here and start to imagine and open yourself up to not what you want per se, but open yourself up to the wondrous possibility to receiving everything that's possible for you, everything that the universe wants to give to you, the divine. Start to just feel and imagine and get so excited of being willing to receive everything the divine has planned for you, because it is so much bigger than you can imagine of what you want for yourself. It is so much bigger than the current dream you have for yourself. And so just sit here in silence for a few breaths as you really just tune in and get excited about allowing yourself to receive the divine's will for you, what the divine wants you to receive and wants to give to you. So just sit here in silence and really feel into this now. Feel yourself getting excited. And now that funnel on your head, decide to stretch it 100 times wider right now. Feeling it opening up and spreading even wider. At the same time, feel your heart stretching 1,000 times bigger, opening it up bigger than you can even imagine and allowing it to be opened. I allow myself to receive everything the universe, the divine, has planned for me. I ask for help being able to open myself up to receive this all now. And now, if you feel any unworthiness coming up, you might feel it in a certain part of your body. Just imagine a golden light coming in and spiraling around you in a counterclockwise fashion. And as it does, it's lifting out any unworthiness you feel to receive now. Any part of you that doesn't feel you deserve it. Just be willing to release this now as you sit here and silently continue to focus on opening yourself up, your receiving channels as wide as possible, and getting ready to receive huge, huge, unimaginable blessings that you can't even think of for yourself, and how exciting that feels now. Feel into it. And just take in these affirmations. I open myself up to receive all the good that is meant for me. I give freely as my heart desires. I know that as I give, I also receive. I am worthy. I let go of any part of me that feels unworthy or undeserving to receive right now. I am free to receive all that is meant for me, and I am excited about it. And so it is. And now just feel all this beautiful energy that's around you starting to compress into your physical body, anchoring this gift you just gave to yourself into the here and now. And at the same time, you might feel golden roots coming out of the bottom of your feet, anchoring you into the center of the earth. And just sit again in this moment for a second as we take a few grounding breaths together, anchoring this new feeling of allowing yourself to receive as we breathe in and release. Breathe in again and release. And go ahead and join me in opening your eyes. Well, I hope that you received something from that. If you have any questions at all about it, please don't even hesitate to reach out to ask me any questions or ask for my support. And I just hope that you all have an incredible, beautiful week ahead. Okay, bye-bye for now.